Okay, so, hello. I don't know when I'm going to post this. I'll probably post this immediately. I always say that, and then I post it like the same day. So, every once in a while, I'll like wait to post. But, anyways, it is the first of the month. It is first of July. And I hate that it's a Tuesday. I always feel so weird when the first lands on a random day. But it is what it is. How are you? What's up? I want to talk about something that won't resonate for everybody watching, but if you're a person who is generous, if you're a person who enjoys being charitable, this might resonate for you. So I was going about my morning, I was doing what I do, and I ran into this person who happens to be homeless, and he wanted me to get him something, and which is no problem because it's the first of the month. I have food stamps now, and so it was no problem. And so I went to go get him something, and I got him a water. And the spiritualist in me is like, it doesn't matter, we're not judging. But he said he doesn't drink water, and I was like, okay. And then so I just took the water and I drank it. I gave him everything else. And he wanted a soda also. And I don't know. It's not a problem per se, but I have come to a place in my journey, in my understanding, that I just dropped something because for context, let me give you a little bit of context. It is the first of the month, and I have it planned for the 5th that I'm going to be giving to charity. I'm gonna make some sandwiches and do all that. And this is something that I've been doing fairly regularly when I have the means to do it. And so that's not something that I think about per se. It's not the first thing that I think about when somebody comes up to me and asks me for something. I'm not like, oh, well, I'm already giving to charity. Let me just say, fuck you. That's not really how my brain works. But it does come up because I'm like, yeah, I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I'm doing so much. I literally don't how do I say this? Okay, so now the wind is picking up, and I'm praying that is not an issue. Last time it wasn't really much of an issue, but I don't know. What I was saying basically is that I'm at a place where I'm understanding that because I'm doing so much, sometimes it is perfectly okay for me to say no to someone. And it's because it's in my nature to give. You know what I mean? If I have it and it's not a problem, you know what I mean? So I'm coming from that space. I'm not coming from a place of oh, I need to do this because I need to clear my karma, or I need to be seen as I'm not looking at it from that perspective. So it's not but I fervently believe that it is so difficult to give when you're giving from a place of scarcity. And so because the person that I do it with, he'll tell me oh, isn't that expensive, or maybe that's a little bit too much, or stuff like that, which is valid. I appreciate the sentiment, don't get me wrong, but it comes to a place where I'm just I get it, but that's not the point of what we're doing, I get it, but it's but overall, the point of this video is to remind you that it's okay to say no. Especially when you're already doing so much, it is totally okay to say no. Even if you're not doing all that much, it's okay to say no. Personally, I would recommend that you say it from a place of compassion. Because I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have a hard time being compassionate in their rejection. You don't owe anybody that per se. We could argue that, but if you claim to be a good person, if you claim to be a kind person, then even your no should be compassionate, you know what I mean? But I digress. Okay, so I'm gonna end this here with just a very poignant reminder that it is okay to say no. It is okay to, you know what I mean? As long as you're coming from a place of compassion and understanding and all that jazz, I think it's okay to say no. Okay? Alright, deuces.